up, world? It's your boy Jaron Ikner back again for another video for Starstruck TV. This time we're talking about the versus battle between Ashanti and Keyshia Cole. This one was a couple months in the making, got canceled a couple times due to the fact that Ashanti caught COVID, and then there was just scheduling issues, and it was a whole mess. And I will say this off the bat, it seemed that some of those kinks still weren't worked out off the bat, as Ashanti and her sweet self was sitting there for a good 20 minutes waiting for Keyshia Cole to show up. Once Keyshia Cole showed up, the ball got rolling pretty quick. This felt like a shorter versus, and I think that's kind of expected because when it comes to Ashanti and Keyshia Cole, they're not like Mariah Carey and I don't know, somebody else who is on that level where they just have like a billion hits. They both dove pretty deep into the catalog. They played a few songs. I just didn't know what the songs were, but they also played all their classics. Baby, baby, baby. Keyshia Cole did the Puff Daddy song. The song I can't think of the name of right now. Last Night. Thank you. Yes, I thank myself. Also, Keyshia Cole started immediately with the song that she had with Kanye West, I Don't Love You No More, which in my opinion is actually probably one of Keyshia Cole's best songs. It seemed that Keyshia Cole was kind of just irritated in general, probably because of the fact that she was late, and she just kind of wasn't vibing as much. It also kind of seemed that Ashanti kind of used up all her goodwill, trying to keep the million people that were watching the stream interested. And so by the time the battle really got going, even though she was very gracious, you could kind of tell that she was just kind of like, she was oftentimes, she was talking off to the side, doing this and that, not necessarily giving Keyshia Cole the proper love that Keyshia Cole was giving Ashanti. But I also kind of felt that was the fact that Keyshia Cole was late. And I really think that kind of messed up the whole energy and the vibe of the whole thing. All in all, it was still enjoyable. Like, it was great to see two of the best singers of my generation, really kind of go at it. But to be honest, I think that Ashanti just has the more well-known catalog, but that's not to say that Keyshia Cole doesn't have hits. Some of her songs she has are classics. It's just really interesting because I think that a lot of people were expecting Ashanti to blow Keyshia Cole completely out of the water, and that wasn't really the case here. Keyshia Cole, she held her own, but there was definitely a weird energy throughout the whole thing, and maybe this had to do with the fact that there was a sense of lack of preparation involved. The vibe was a little bit different than the previous verses in the sense that they were on separate locations, which did affect the sound quality, which I think also made it harder for us to get into Keyshia Cole's music because when she was playing her songs, it just sounded muddy and it sounded kind of crappy, and it was really kind of hard to like really kind of vibe out with them as much. Whereas Ashanti had the better sound system, so we were able to get them bops a little bit better. But in the grand scheme of things, everything went well. You know what I'm saying? I think that, and when it comes to these two in particular, I think that the level of excitement wasn't quite as there as other R&B sensations that I would expect to be in a versus battle. But like I said, these are two still lovely women that deserve all the shine and all the credit, and it was awesome to see them go back and forth and show love. As most of these verses are, they're typically more like a show of respect and admiration for the other artists, and so it's really cool to see them do that. But if I were to give a winner, it would definitely be Ashanti. Mostly just kind of by default because of the fact that Keyshia Cole was late, sound was trash, and those two factors alone kind of didn't make me. I kind of just was put off by Keyshia Cole, but she's still my girl and all that. But all in all, I definitely think that a little bit more preparation, and maybe if they're in the same room, being able to do this with like the other versus battles, the energy kind of would have flowed a little bit better. But they were going back to the old versus format, and it felt just kind of stale. But it was still enjoyable nonetheless. Still fun. But let me know what you think in the comments. Am I wrong? Am I right? Who'd you think won? What were your favorite songs performed by Ashanti and Keyshia Cole? Why do you think Keyshia Cole was late? Why y'all trying to say that she's on pills? Y'all are wild. Love y'all. Thanks for watching Starstruck TV, baby. Peace.